Hello guys, you are welcome back to Larbi Premium Concepts. On this channel, we share educational content ranging from mathematics to accounting. So in this video, we are going to look at how to solve for just ended 2021 Wassce core maths portion. So the aim of this video is to present to students and learners about how to go by the approaches we use in solving basic mathematics portions, and also to prepare students for any examination they may engage on. You are welcome to question 6, Wassce 2021 core mathematics. So that's what you're going to look out for in this video. Okay, so let's go through the question. In a military camp, 50 officers had a choice of beans, plantain, and rice. Of these officers, 21 chose beans, 24 plantain, and 18 rice. Also, 3 chose beans only, 9 plantain only, 2 rice only, and 5 choose all the 3 kinds of their food. Okay, so A, illustrate the information on the Venn diagram. B, use the Venn diagram to find the number of officers who choose I, plantain and beans only, I, exactly 2 kinds of the food, then I, none of the 3 kinds of the food. So this one we have to. So let's see how we can go through in that case. So first thing I need to do here is to have a representation for these items in here, the military officers. Have representation. Let's see. So we know that the total number of military or the officers in the military camp was what? 50, right? So I can say that total number, or let's say total number of officers, right? So I can say total number of officers. Let me use square bracket. Is equal to U, and that is equal to what? 50. I hope that is okay. Right. Then the question goes on to tell us that of these 21 choose what? B. So number of what? Number of officers for B's. So that is total number, is what? 50. Then it says of these 21 choose B's, 24 plantain, and 18. Right. So let's see. We can say number of officers, or number that shows what? Let's see. Number that shows what? Beans. So that one is, let's say B, right? Is equal to what? 21. Okay? And then 24 plantain. So we can say that number of that choose what? Plantain. P is equal to what? 24, right? And then 18 for rice. We can do this like, okay, 18 for rice. I is equal to what? 18 in that case. After having the illustrations here in terms of the number of officers, we are asked to illustrate information on the Venn diagram. So let's see how we illustrate this in the Venn diagram. So let me start with like a symbol. So that's my rectangular slice this way. So let me illustrate this. My first circle. My second circle. And then my third circle. So I can say that here is the number of those who offer, or those who choose B, sorry. The number of those who choose plantain is 24, and that is what? Rice is 18. I hope that is clear. So at this stage, realize that the question told us to, okay, let's continue. It says 3 choose what? Or chose beans only. 3 chose beans only. So let's see the beans. Meaning that the one that chose beans only will only be in beans. I cannot be in either plantain or rice. I believe that is correct. So meaning that the person cannot be here, neither can he be here. Right? This is what I'm trying to show. The whole of this. The person cannot be here, right? Neither can he also be on this area. So if this, the whole of it is taken out, we are left with what? Just this. So we're going to what? Let's say 3. Right? Then, let's continue. It says 9 plantain what? Only. So 9, the same thing also happen. Plantain only. Meaning that a person cannot be in beans, so that one is also out. Likewise, can also be in rice. So we are left with this flat, right? So that would be the only is what? 9. Okay? And 2 rice or from the same, so here to what? 2 in that case. Then it says 5 choose all the 3 kinds of what? Food. So meaning that for them, they will be in beans at the same time, rice at the same time, and at the same time what? Rice. So which region will indicate that? That is the middle region. This one here. 5 in this case. So after making or illustrating this information in the Venn diagram, we are asked to use the information to find the number of officers who choose I, plantain and beans only. I, exactly 2 kinds of the food, and I. None of the 3 kinds of the food. Alright, so let's see how we go by answering these questions, the question I was supposed to ask. Let's see. So, let's continue. So after making the illustration, we have to go through by finding out the plantain and beans only. Exactly 2 kinds of the food and then none of the 3 kinds of food. So let's see how we answer those questions in this case. But remember, we have only for beans, only for plantain, only for rice. We also have what? All those officers that choose all the food in this case. But if we don't know those that choose beans and rice only, this section, sorry, and beans and plantain only, and that's all. Rice and plantain only. We don't know those regions. So we can say that let here be A, let here be B, let's here be what? C. I hope that is clear. So at this point, we need to satisfy these regions before we can answer the question that the question actually is requiring us to engage on that. So let's see how we do that. So realize that the number of those that chose beans was what? 21. I hope that is clear. So here I can say that number of B is equal to 3 plus A plus 2. In order to make it clear for us to know the one that we can find, let me use blue marker for the A, sorry. A. So 3 plus A plus what? B. Or let me use the same thing. A plus B, okay, and then what again? This plus what? 5. So we know the number of beans was what? 21. So I can say here is what? 21. And it's equal to 3 plus 5 will give me what? 8. So it becomes what? 8 plus A plus what? B in this case. Oh, that's right. So here we know here is 21. Here is when it joins the 21 it becomes what? So it becomes negative. So it becomes 21 minus what? 8 and it's equal to A plus B. Oh, that's clear. So after getting this 21 minus A, you can see that 21 minus 8 is going to give me what? So here is one, just take 1 off, subtract 8 from 20, I left with 12, so you left with 13. I believe that is true. With the calculator, let's see. So I'm going to have here to be an equation 1 in this case, 13. Alright, so we do same for the plantain and we do same for the what? The rice. I believe that is correct on your side. So let's see for that one too. So number of, okay, let me bring it here. number of plantain, that's P, is equal to, so let's see the reagents for plantain. We have what? 9 plus A plus what? C. Okay, let's go to 5 plus C. Right? Well, I know the plantain is what? 24. So 24 is equal to 9 plus 5 will give me what? 14. Plus A plus what? C. So that is the approach actually we use to solve this question. Without this, you can't solve for the question that the questions are seen. The comments in the question in this case. So A plus C, right? So let's just say here 14 minus 4, 24. 24 minus 14 is going to give you what? A plus C. So we can say that 24 minus 4 is going to give you what? 10. And that is equal to what? A plus C. And that is an equation 2. We do say for the 8. So I hope you are following and getting that data. So here we say for 8. So consider number of rice which is equal to C plus 2 plus B plus 5. Right? So I can see that rice was what? 18. So 18 is equal to, let's see, 2 plus 5 is going to give me what? 7. So we count 7 plus C plus what? B. So like I said that when I subtract 7 from this, I'm going to let it go 11 is equal to C plus B or B plus C. You understand? Remember, additions are commutative in this case. That's equation 3. So here, we need to identify the equations that have similar variables so that we can deal with them and then use together with the third equation to work it out. So we can see that equation 1 have similar variables like A and what? A here in equation 2. So we can deal with them in that case. So here it's up to you to decide whether to use elimination method or substitution method or graphical method. That's what we need to do. But here I prefer to go by what? Elimination. So elimination method is saying that first make sure that the variable that you want to eliminate are of the same what? Of the same in terms of their coefficients. I hope that is clear. So remember, realize that equation 1 have the coefficient of what? 1, that's A, and then equation 2, the variable B also have what? Coefficient to what? 1. So I can eliminate, so I can say that equation 1 minus equation what? 2. I can do this. So meaning that I'm subtracting equation 2 from what? Equation what? 1. So 10 minus 13 is going to give me what? 3. So if we count for 13 minus 10 is equal to then A minus A is going to give me what? 0. A minus A is going to give me 0. And I'll do the same for this one too and C. So I'll subtract C from what? B. So we count for plus B minus what? C. So here I'm left with what? 3. And here I'm left with what? B minus what? C. So this will give me equation what? 4. I believe that is clear. So after getting the equation 4, the next thing that you would like to do is to check the equation 3 and then 4. You can see that they are similar in terms of their variables, right? We have B plus C, then we have B minus or C. So the variables are the same, so we can deal with the equation 3 and 4. So this one, we go by the same what? Elimination method. All I need to do is to identify the variable I want to eliminate and ensure that the coefficient of that variable are the same, right? So if I want to eliminate B, then I can say that the coefficient of B is 1. Here is also 1, so I can eliminate what? B and so forth. C. I believe that is clear, right? So in doing that, I will also say that equation, I want to eliminate what? B. So I can say that equation 3 taken from what? 4. I want to subtract equation 3, so equation 4 from what? 3. So in this case, if we count for 3 minus 11, right? So we count 11 minus 3, and it's equal to B minus B is giving what? 0. So B minus B is going to give me 0. What about the C? I have it to positive C, so plus C minus, here is already minus, so minus what? C. I believe that is okay with you. So now 11 minus 3 is going to give me what? 11 minus 3, what is the answer? Tell me, is what? Sorry, it was 8. B minus is going to give me what? 0. So that is 0, don't give me right. Then C minus or negative C is going to give me what? Positive C. And that's going to give me 2C. I believe that is okay on your side. So I divide both side by 2, divide both side by 2. So I can say that 8 divided by 2 is going to be what? 4. And that's going to give me what? C. So once we able to satisfy this variable, then it is certain that you can solve for all adult variables in this case. I believe that is right. So now, after finding the C, then we can move on to deal with the rest. So let me clean this part so that we can continue with the A and C. Okay? So now I know the value of C to what? 4. So I can have the 4 here. Right? So use any of the equations to solve for the rest of what? The variable. But then we can deal with any of the variable where we have C in the equation. So you can see the equation where we have C, and you can see the equation where we have what? C. So we can work it out and solve for A and what? B. So from equation 2, we can say that I have 10, which is equal to A plus C. I know C to what? But C is equal to what? C is equal to 4. Okay? So I can say that 10 is equal to A plus 4. So therefore I can say that 10 minus 4 is equal to what? A. Okay? So 10 minus 4 will give me what? 6. And now will give me what? A. We do same for the B2 in that case. So here we count what? 6. And then we do same for B. So let's solve for B. So which equation can help us solve for B? That's equation what? 1. So from equation 1 to, we can also do say, let's see, equation 1, we can say that we have what? 13, which is equal to A plus B. Alright, but we know A is what? But A is equal to what? 6. A is equal to 6. So therefore we can say that 13 is equal to 6 plus what? B. So it becomes 13 minus 6 is equal to what? B. So what is then the value of what? B? 6 minus 13 or 13 minus 6 will be what? 7. And that will give you what? B in that case. So B is also 7. Good. 7. So after satisfying all the values within the diagram, then we are good to go. So let's see the requirement of what it says what? You have to use the diagram to find what the number of officers who choose plantain and beans only. So what will be plantain and beans only? So here, for you to identify plantain and beans only, let's see. Is that plantain and beans only? Meaning that officer is only in plantain at the same time what beans, but not in all the 3 sections. I believe that is clear. So meaning that the person cannot be in what? In the rice section or the rice diagram, right? Here. The person cannot be here. So meaning that we are going to, once this one is out, the rice presentation is out, we are left with this part, and this, right? But it says that it is for plantain and beans only. And it cannot be beans only, neither can be what? Plantain only. So it's certain that it's going to be what? Just this region. Just this region. Just this region. That's where the person is going to be. And that is what? 6. I believe that is clear. So we can say that the number of officers that chose plantain and beans only is what? So we can say that the number that chose for plantain and beans only is what? 6 officers. we can say that when we bring it down, is equal to what? 6 officers. We can satisfy that rule, and that will be good in that case. I believe that is correct. You have gotten the concept now. Good. And then he also asks us to find exactly 2 kinds of the food. Exactly 2 kinds of the food. So here, let's see those that choose exactly 2 kinds of what? The food. And not 3. So meaning that officers that choose what 3 kinds of the food are not part. Okay. We are interested in those that choose what 2 kinds of the food. Are you following? Sure. So here is 1. Those that choose 1 food is the 3, the 9, and 6. They are just 1. They choose just 1 part of the food. But those that choose what 2 or exactly 2 of the food are those that in this region, and that region. So it's going to be what? A plus B plus what? C. Here are those that choose exactly 2 kinds of food. I believe you have gotten it. Right. So in that one too, let me clean part of so that you can get it right. So let me clean here. Let's answer I. So this I. I've answered that one. So I. Exactly 2 kinds of the food is going to be exactly 2 kinds of the food. Exactly 2 kinds of the food is going to be on the diagram is going to be A plus B plus what? C. And I know A to what? 6. And I know B to be what? 7. And I know C to what? 4. So I know that I'm going to have what? 6 plus 7 is going to give me what? 13. I believe that's what you have. Plus 4. 13 plus 4 is going to give me what? What is the answer? Tell me. 7. Sorry, 17. So 17 officers chose exactly 2 kinds of the food. Then I. Also is saying none of them. None of them. So there's some of the officers, for them, none of the food, they didn't choose any of the food at all. So meaning that they are outside of these words, which these 3 regions, they are outside of these 3 words diagrams. So those going to be what at this area, outside the diagram at this area. Okay. So let me present that one as let's say K. We call them what? Complement. They are outside of the region. So we call them what? Complement in that case. So they are K. So let me present here. So you're finding that all I need to do is to sum up all the number of officers that choose 1 or 2 parts of or the 3 parts of the food that we have here and subtract from the total of 50. And that's going to get to the number of officers that choose none of the food as a requirement for the 3. I. So in that case, we can say that number of universal sets is equal to region 1. Let's say here is our region 1, right? Plus region 2 plus what? Region 3 plus 3 dots plus what? Region what? 8. And we need going to be the complement, right? Good. So we know the number of universal sets is what? 50. And it's equal to, let's say region 1 is what? 3. Region 2 is 6. Region 3 is what? 9. Region 4, let's say, is 5. Region 5, 7. Region 6, 2. Region 7, which is 4. And lastly, region 8 is what? K. That's what you're going to find. So let's see, 50 is equal to 3 plus 6 is going to give me what? 9, right? 9 plus 9, 18. 18 plus 5 going to give me what? 23. Is that okay? 23 plus 7 is going to give me what? 30. 30 plus 2 is going to give me what? 32. 32 plus 4 is going to give me what? 36. So we're going to get what? 36. So we count 36 plus what? K. 36 plus K. So when I subtract 36 from 50, that is going to be those who then choose none of what? The food in that case. So how does that make a difference? So let me clean this part. Okay. Bring it down here so that you can get it right. So let's say, so let me utilize this part. 50. So I can say that it's what? 50 minus what? 36, and that is equal to what? K. So what is 50 minus 36? I'm going to get what? 40. So if you like 50 minus 36, we borrow here, making here what? 10, right? Here is left with 4. 6, 10 minus 6, or 6 from 10, we gain what? 4. Now maybe here is what? 4. 3 from 4, we know what? 1 is 14. So therefore, K is equal to what? 14. And they are those that they choose any of the food in that case. So just write a statement. Therefore, the number of officers that they choose none of, or that choose none of the food is what? 14 officers are 14. And yeah, good to go. So that's where we bring